A guard of honor to pay respects to a man described as a revolutionary till the end. Jones has been credited as a steadfast and courageous leader at a time when most of the liberation movements were banned under apartheid. His commitment and purpose for black consciousness and freedom unwavering.
Spare me the expensive casket and fancy burial, where long tables heave and huff with food, wine and guffaw. Give the money to the poor, to buy bread, clothes, medicine, and wine if they will. The greatest gift to the world is to give the world a human face. I say unto you, love one another as I loved you to the end.
Mourners say it's important to remember that the former vice president of ZAPO had a deep love and worked tirelessly for the community.
When the enemy had, banned the organizations of the people, ANC and the PAC, and at that point in time, some of them went into exile, and the people were almost leaderless back in the country. Yet as teenagers, they were able to erupt, fearless, selfless, and then with that courage, adventurous, and be able to reignite the fires of the struggle, the liberation struggle. And then you had a young person alongside Steve Biko who provided the overall political leadership behind 1976, June 16. Not many people remember that. So this freedom that we have today, this democracy that we have today, owes a lot to the contributions and sacrifices of Peter Jones.
Jones, one of the founders of the Black Consciousness Movement, is known to be the last black person to see Steve Biko alive. They were arrested together in 1977 while on a mission to unify liberation movements.
We have tended to focus on Peter and described him as a last mile man. And I wanted to use this occasion, as I have others, to ensure that it's important that we remember, to emphasize that it's important to remember Peter as a first mile man, the man who helped build black consciousness. And in fact, when it comes to the trip that we refer, it's also important to focus on the contents of why it is that they were on the road. Because in doing so, you come to realize who Peter Jones was.
South Africans have been urged to emulate his perseverance and sustained revolutionary actions.
When we started the Black Consciousness Movement in the late 60s, he joined in the 70s as a young man from a very poor family in the Western Cape, and he was the driving force of the establishment of the Black Consciousness Movement in all its formations, including the practical manifestation thereof in the form of projects or that would give people a sense of the possibilities that we can only liberate ourselves if we love ourselves, we proudly self-identify as black people, and we work in solidarity with one another.
Jones has been cremated in a private ceremony. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.